Motivational interviewing, I mean, in basic layman's terms, what it does is that it understands that you as an individual are you as an individual. It does not lump you into a whole category of people, that you have your own background, that you have your own interests, your own values, and your own places that you want to go to based on those interests and values. I mean, it literally puts you on a pedestal just for you. And so I can perform motivational interviewing to person one, and when I do it for person two, it's going to be totally different. Why? Because their backgrounds are completely different. And this person over here, their values and their interests are going to be completely different, potentially, than person B. And so why do we try to template and fix both of them, quote unquote, fix both of them in a routine way? And so motivational interviewing, what it does is it discovers what your values, what your interests are, and then your behavior change or your change, whatever that is, it doesn't necessarily have to be behavior, it can just be change in general, is yours. And so that's what motivational interviewing does. But in doing so, and that's why it's so important to understand, in my opinion, and why Telos Motivational Interviewing was created, because I see motivational interviewing on three levels. Number one, you have its pure form as a change management tool that you see in the mental health field. For instance, addictions. Somebody wants to come to you, they want to get off of drugs. They want to remove themselves from alcohol. The process of motivational interviewing is what you're going to do, right? There's a process with it. Then you have the empathetic island, is what I call it. This island is how we should deal with everybody in our life. Instead of telling them what to do, instead of trying to lead them down certain paths, right? The empathetic part of it discovers who they are, and then the third island for it is the leadership model. And that island, it kind of stems a little bit from the empathy one, but it also is the idea that everybody should know who they're working with. I guess as the cliche goes, I'd rather have 5 people work with me than 10 people work for me, right? Because you'll get a lot more done that way. And motivational interviewing will discover who your people are. And it's such a wonderful system, because you can remove yourself from anybody's outcome. And as soon as somebody understands how to do that, it's liberating, because you don't have to be attached to anything anymore. And as soon as you sever that cord, positive behavior change, sustained behavior change is apparent. And it's something, it's extremely liberating. It's great.